Hi, and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what do we got in store today?
Today, Chris, we are taking a look at some massive VeChain news. So this is the POA 2.0 testnet news. So we're going to go over that. We're going to dive into detail on what that is all about. We're going to have a look at the markets, see what's going on there. And we're also going to have a look at the VeChain to USD chart, see what that's showing us as well, Chris. So as always, if you do find this useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really does appreciate it. And if you're new here, do subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here on Cheeky Crypto. Chris, shall we go ahead and take a look at the current market situation, see what's going on there, and then dive straight into the charts?
Yeah, this is my biggest investment, Nick. Love this project. Let's get straight into it.
Fantastic. Right, so here we are on CoinMarketCap. We have a $551 billion market cap now, so slightly up on the day. We have a volume here of 97 billion, and Bitcoin's dominance is 63.3. So what does that look like for the projects that we're watching here on the chart? So the majority of them are in the green. So we have a few exceptions to that. Fetch AI is in the red, Filecoin is in the red, and XRP is in the red. So where does that leave VeChain? So if we just scroll on down here, we can see VeChain is 4.76% up for today. So we can go in here, we can have a look at this. It's currently trading at 1.6 cents, has a market cap of $1 billion. Trading volume is 137 million USD. Circulating supply is at 64.3 billion and 86.7 billion total supply. So obviously it's good to see that VeChain once again has gone over that $1 billion level. That's fantastic news for VeChain. And I think there's going to be many more billions to come as we progress through, Chris. So let's have a look at the VeChain to USD chart, right? So here we are. This is on the daily for VeChain here against USD. This here is the low of March, right? So we knew where we were and how far we've come since then. So were you fortunate enough, Chris, to get in at such a low level there for VeChain in March?
Yeah.
You were.
I was.
Fantastic. I unfortunately wasn't. I didn't get in that low. I think I was around May time, maybe a little bit later than May. Might have. No, I didn't. I definitely did buy some in June, and I'm constantly buying it anyway at these prices. But yeah, I think you're really good if you're down here buying up and accumulating. It's fantastic. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw on some horizontal lines to give us a bit of an idea of some areas of, I guess, resistance and support, right? So here's an area that's it's good to see that that's been tested a couple of times. And I'm going to throw on a couple more for good measure. So here's another area of concern. We want to be monitoring that one as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw one on here to see where the upper limit is as well. And there's also one I just noticed around about here somewhere. So that's a good level to be monitoring as well. Right. So with that done, Chris, let's have a look and see what we're seeing. I put the fib retracement on here, and that is from the low of the 4th of November and the high here of the 7th of December. Okay, so there's a couple of points here. So that's been tested a couple of times, which is a really good, strong indication that is an area of resistance. So we're going to be watching that. And if I put another horizontal line in here, you can see why that is. So that's been tested here in this area, and it's obviously been an area of testing over here as well. So I'm going to just remove those and continue our analysis. Now we know there's a top end, we also know there's a bit of a bottom end here as well. I can just pop one on just for the sake of it here at the bottom so we know what's going on there. So what is this showing us? So it shows us that we are currently in this zone here, Chris, where we are basically above the 61.8% retracement, and we are actually now above the 78% as well. So we're in this top end zone. Now that's really strong positive stuff, because if I start throwing on a trend line here, we'll see what that looks like, right? So there's a bit of a trend in that zone there that's been tested a couple of times. I might actually look to move that a little bit and just say, okay, what does that look like if I put it there? Yeah, let's go with, let's see what this looks like. About there. You've kind of got that or that, right? So there's a bit of an upward trend in that direction. Trend lines are not that reliable, guys, so do use these with caution, but there is this upward trend. appearing. So today we've seen a lot of action. As I said, it was about 4% or so. So the next thing that we want to be testing is this area here. So I'm going to just throw on another one of these to give you a bit of an idea of what the, I guess, most up and coming resistance that we're going to be facing. That is going to be this level here, which is the 1.686. So really close to it now, guys. So we'll watch what happens with that as we close this. If we can get into this other section here, there's lots of testing that happens at this level. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks in this area here, right? And lots of selling happening. But we want to see if we can pierce through the 1.7 cents and then approach the 1.8 cents. And if we can get through that 1.8 on the third attempt, I'll be impressed. But I would imagine that we wouldn't. I would have thought that if we get through here, we'll come back down, retest this, and maybe it'll take an additional attempt to come on through. But we'll see what happens in the coming days, Chris. I think there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. And ultimately, even at these prices, Vechain is a fantastic buying opportunity, at least for me. And anyone who's got a large stack of Vechain, every little movement makes a significant difference, doesn't it, Chris?
Oh yeah, it does. Like I think I worked out like for every 100,000, it's $1,000. Which is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, for every penny it goes up, shall I say? Sorry.
So let's have a look, Chris, at this news, this fantastic news for Vechain. So Vechain to launch POA 2.0 for faster transaction confirmation. So the Vechain has announced, Vechain has announced that significant progress has been made so far in the work towards implementing the Proof of Authority 2.0 consensus algorithm, which it says will boost the scalability of its blockchain. While also improving performance, according to reports on December 10th, 2020. Now, Vechain eyes better performance, right? Which is, they're doing a fantastic job anyway, but to improve it is obviously, everyone's ambition. So let's see what they're doing. So as more and more enterprises continue to adopt and integrate Vechain 4 into their processes, the team behind the distributed ledger technology, the DLT project, is working hard to make the platform more robust, secure, and resilient for its users. In the latest development, the chief scientist of the Vechain Foundation, the Singapore-based non-profit organization dedicated to making the project a success, has taken to Twitter to reveal that he and the Vechain core development team have reached a significant milestone with the implementation of POA 2.0. So here it is, right? So here's the quote. Vechain core dev and I have some good progress on implementing POA 2.0. We will soon launch a new testnet implementing VIP-193, allowing faster transaction confirmation. Moreover, I personally finished prototyping VIP-200 that will give us BFT finality. So a more scalable Vechain. So he has hinted that the team is looking to roll out a testnet for the implementation of VIP-193, also known as Surface. VIP-193 is designed to improve the scalability of Vechain 4 platform and bring about faster transaction confirmation. The team says the POA consensus algorithm comes with all the strong points of POW-based blockchains, such as Bitcoin, but it's more robust than the former, thanks to its Vechain fault tolerance, the BFT mechanism. What's more, 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 has made it clear that the prototyping of VIP-200 is now complete. The VIP-200 aims to make it possible for the Vechain distributed ledger to reach BFT finality by allowing blocks to carry extra finality-related messages. Explaining how it works, 𝗖𝗢 stated that the BFT mechanism comes with 4 finality messages: new view or NV, prepare PP, per commit PC, and commit CM, all created as a block ID and are part of the block header. So here he says, right, in each round, nodes select a leader, the node responsible for generating a new block, based on the round number, the block height, and their local views of active nodes. Therefore, the procedure can be considered instant, which allows more time for transmitting transactions, or TX data, in each consensus round. So that's absolutely massive news, really, Chris. Thinking about moving Vechain for blockchain onwards to the next level, and I think Vechain has probably one of the I guess the one, in my opinion anyway, one of the best blockchains out there anyway, in terms of how they are going about pushing so much supply chain data through it. Currently, you have Walmart China, you have H&M, you have BMW, Renault, and a whole host of other luxury brands already utilizing this network. And obviously the need to then push this further is just a testament to the team, Sunny Liu, and everything he's doing over there. And I think it's fantastic to see that they are pushing forward as always. And that's one of the strongest things, I guess, that we always look at within the team to make sure that there's significant development and stuff happening. And Sunny does a very, very, very good job, in my opinion. Kind of handling everything Vechain wise anyway. So yeah, what's your thoughts on this? What's your takeaways?
Yeah, like for me, I think it's just great progress, right? And I think heading into 2021, it's the sort of news that you want to be hearing, right?
Yeah, we're expecting big things for Vechain, in the coming years. 2021 is no exception. I personally have said many occasions during the videos and live streams that we do, Chris, that we are kind of expecting a new all-time high to happen for Vechain. How high that could be is, a little bit, unnerving. I think we could probably see 5 cents comfortably, and might even be heading towards 20. I would have thought.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting. I mean, this is my biggest investment in this space. I really do think this project's going to do amazingly well in the future. I think it is a long-term hold. I think that's one thing that we always say quite regularly on the channel, Nick. But I am expecting great things from 2021 onwards. It's going to be fascinating.
It really is, it really is. So guys, hopefully you found this useful and informative. If you did, then definitely go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And as always, if you are new here, do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here on Cheeky Crypto. And with that said, we hope you have a fantastic day, everyone, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, take care.